Tom's mitochondrial disease, it's kind of like a spectrum. He is more on the milder side of things. We are extremely lucky for that. We're lucky we're not on a feeding tube. We're lucky that we're able to walk.
Being 19, most kids are moving out to college or trying to consider their options for independence. And Seth's mitochondrial disease really makes it such that he's not able to live independently, and we don't really foresee him doing so.
Alex is a happy 2.5-year-old, and to look at her, you might know something's wrong. But I think what we live with every day is it's the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. The unknown is scary, especially when she gets sick. I think you see how fragile she is.
Justin passed away on October 4th of 2009. He went into liver failure due to his mitochondrial disease. I'm hoping someday they find a cure so no other parent, no other child has to go through what our family's gone through.
There's quite a range of the way that mitochondrial disease presents, and the way it impacts somebody's life is very variable. From infants who take a long time to learn how to walk or never walk, to teenagers who have difficulty keeping up with their peers, have difficulty in certain classes, to adults who have pain syndromes that nobody can identify. So the quality of life in mitochondrial disease sort of reflects the disease itself, that it occurs any time in life from childhood to adulthood and can cause and often causes early death.
You don't see it when you look at Tom necessarily, but it does affect him in many different ways, from his eyesight, we've just learned, to he has a hearing issue, he has swallowing problems, and these learning disabilities that Russ and Ado had said could very well be part of this disease.
He may be able to participate in youth sports. He probably won't want to as he grows older, trying to deal with why are these things easier for my brother and my friends, and why is it so hard for me?
He doesn't really understand the value of money, the value of time. He can tell you that was a month ago and it really was yesterday, or he can say it was yesterday and it was a month ago. He has a very romantic perspective. He's very romantic about the whole idea of meeting a girl and falling in love, and it's really, I think, a big desire in his heart, and yet his ability to interact with people is hindered. He's got cognitive difficulties, so it's difficult for him to really have a give and take in a relationship, although he wants to. Even in the general population, he doesn't feel different than anyone else. I don't think he really realizes the extent of his disability. To him, it's just life.
The positive attitude I try to have makes me more willing, I guess, to deal with it. But, you know, I ain't gonna lie, you know, it has and probably always will be a long, tough road, but at the end of the day, it's a game worth playing, I guess.
When we got the news that Alexandra had mitochondrial disease, we were shocked. It's completely surreal. They're telling you these things that you could never hear about your child. Our hopes for her, of course, is to live a fulfilled life, however long her little life may be. Of course, the parents, you want that to be as long as possible.
I think not knowing what her future holds has made us live life differently. I feel like we live life today versus in the future, but we do realize how fragile she is every time she gets sick. But again, if she's having a good day, we're having a good day. I live in denial every day that she is going to grow up and be a teenager, and then when she gets sick, you see how fragile she is. And then the reality is there. So, but again, today's a good day because she's having a good day.
We have to keep moving forward because someday maybe we can help another family not have to walk through the death of their child. Losing Justin has been really hard. I miss him every day. Mitochondrial disease is awful. It's a mean, nasty disease. It took my kid. It took my son from me. And that's not fair. He was a beautiful soul. I just hope that through his loss, we learn something more.